Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. Since last time I basically went to bed and just did a few little chores before deciding to pick it up and do the couple of things we talked about last time. It's actually going to drizzle tomorrow, which again, shocking. It's surprising that I'm getting this much rain in the first week of summer. That never happens. I have had some summers where it didn't rain a single day, and I'm crossing my fingers that it's not meaning that there's going to be a storm. Because in the summertime, actually in every season, you have the possibility of having a typhoon. In the wintertime, you can have a blizzard, and it just totally destroys and decimates your crops and your land and stuff like that. And I hope that all of the rain isn't a sign of that. I should buy some more pet food today because Mirabelle is going to be closed tomorrow and I want to be able to give out my gifts. The big thing we're doing today is going to speak to Gannon to get a house upgrade. I think I'm still sold on the house upgrade versus the chicken coop for now. For me, I would rather have the option of inventory management and being able to start to cook, because if I can cook, then I can also think about getting Mushroom Island raised, which is coming up soon. We're only one sunstone short, and then by the time I raise Volcano Island, it'll make mining a lot easier. Oh, and I actually do have pet food already, it's just separated into two separate items. So never mind. I have enough pet food. I'll go ahead and give it to them while I'm here though. And I don't have any other sunstones brewing as far as I know. I can't think of any other sunstone currently that I have sort of waiting for me that's within my reach. I just have to be patient and keep giving people gifts. And once we have more islands unlocked and we have animals available to us and stuff, of course it's going to be easier. It gets easier and easier the more that you unlock, because different characters like different things. You'll notice, for example, that I haven't even bothered giving anything to Regis, and the reason for that is because Regis likes a lot of the stuff that you could find in the mine, and I don't have the mine. Lana and Denny as well. If I had the fishing rod, I would probably already have their sunstones because it's very easy to fish and to just give them fish. But I've been spending my money on wonderful stones and buildings and stuff like that because that's more of a priority to me right now. I've been giving my bamboo shoots from last season to Martin over here because it's actually a gift that he enjoys. And he's really easy to find. He's usually always standing here, and I figured I might as well just give him gifts while he's here and while I see him. Oh, hey, look at that. Speaking of sunstone, he's gonna give us one. That is so exciting. I think that's 12. I think we can use that to raise Mushroom Island. Oh, we can. Oh, that's so exciting. Look at that. That is fantastic. I cannot wait to meet some new villagers and to have another place to go to. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself though, however, we're gonna take care of the priorities that we set out to do yesterday. So now if we look at the house upgrade, I'm a little disappointed because he only decreased it by 20 pieces of lumber. I thought it would be a little bit more than that. But considering that he's sort of working by himself, I guess that's not unreasonable. 20 doesn't help us a lot, and I don't even know if I have 180 pieces. I do, but just barely. I'm gonna go for it anyways. I might as well just go with my gut instinct on what it is that I want to do. So we're gonna use our own lumber, and we're going to have our first upgrade on our house done for 180 pieces of lumber and $3,000. So that is an awful lot of lumber, but fairly cheap in price. It's very cost effective. When you put sprites into a building and they're working, you should be able to find them in that building. Just hanging around, you can see that he's here. You can ask them to stop the enchanting early if you want to. You decide you changed your mind and you don't want it done, or you're simply finished with their help. You can do that. But it's also a good idea to keep in mind that they're not on Harvest Sprite Island, so you don't want to forget to give them gifts and to talk to them. And actually, I probably could get him to stop working because there's no way that I'm able to get another upgrade done tomorrow because I just don't have the lumber that I would need to make a chicken coop or really anything else for that matter. Nevertheless, I am still looking forward to the house upgrade. I'm looking forward to having somewhere to store my items. I'm gonna head on over to the Mystic Islands now, and I'm gonna give Witch Princess her proper gift. I'm not gonna give her a rock today. Probably not the type of girl that I want to mess with. Probably turn me into a frog or something. I already gave a present to Witchkin because she was over on the other island, which is nice. I can keep giving the Harvest Goddess some gifts as well. I do have to still increase her friendship. She should have another sunstone for me. And then I also have a blueberry as well to give to Elisa. And even though I don't have any gifts for poor Nathan, I'm still making the effort to talk to him every single day, of course. And that kind of wraps up my socializing. As you can see, I'm spending sort of less and less time socializing. It may not seem like it. It still takes up a big chunk of the day. But not having to take out a gift for every single villager I see does save a lot of time. And there's gonna reach a point where I've gotten my sunstones from certain villagers and I'll probably just ignore them. They don't really have any more use to me, as horrible as that sounds. So my onions evolved to the next stage this morning. I'm not going to water them because we're going to be getting a little bit of rain tomorrow. I hope tomorrow the corn and the tomatoes will come in, and so the rain will contribute to their next stage of growth rather than contributing to this stage of growth and having to wait another day. If that was the case, it wouldn't really matter. They wouldn't die. I haven't watered them in a few days now, but they're very, very slow to grow, unfortunately. They take a total of about 12 days. If everything goes perfectly and you're able to replicate the growth conditions 100% perfectly, it takes a minimum of 12 days, but I'm probably looking at 14 to 15 days, if not longer. So it is going to be quite a process to get those to come in. I cannot wait for our new house tomorrow morning. I may actually just sleep and give us a look over on that in the morning since this video isn't very long. And I also want to have a look at our assets because we haven't really done that in a while, just to get an update on where we're at with our friendships and our money and stuff like that. So why don't I just go to sleep for now, and we'll have a look at the new house in the morning. As you can see, I upgraded your home. Thank you. Yeehaw. So, as you can see, the house is a little bigger, not by much, and it still doesn't have a kitchen, and it still doesn't have storage, and it's still missing some things, but that's because we have to be able to afford to put those things in the house. Unfortunately, the house doesn't just come with a kitchen built in, which seems real weird, but unfortunately it's true. Expanding the space is kind of just the first stepping stone to getting a more useful house, and with the space you can add more things in. So we should have more options for building at Gannon's, and we should have more options on things to buy at Shen's. So I'm gonna have to look into those and decide what it is that I want to do next. To close the video out, I'm gonna just have a look at the assets screen. You can see that we now have 12 sunstones. We will be raising another island probably in the next video. We want to get that done as soon as possible. Despite spending money on wonderfuls and house upgrades, we still have just under 10 grand, which is super. We have used up all of our lumber. We're kind of at square one with that again. We have spent a lot of money in the summer. You can see that we are definitely in the hole, and we're gonna have to make our money back big time. But we did really well in the spring to offset that, which is why we had such a good start going into summer. But you can see that my numbers are looking pretty rough right now. I haven't made a lot of money, so I need to just think carefully about what I'm going to buy and how I plan on making my money back. Epona's still at 1 heart. We just have to keep feeding her and giving her attention and helping her practice for the festival, and eventually she will warm up to us a little bit. This is our recipes page, so we have started to get some recipes that we will be able to cook when we get our kitchen eventually, and these will all be stored here. Not really much new to show you on the shipping list because I haven't really shipped much in this season because we're just starting out. And our friendships are coming along nicely. We've got a few hearts with some of the girls. Obviously Julia and Sabrina here are in the lead, with Lana and Natalie trailing behind. But we also have some good friendship with some of the villagers as well. Gannon's got quite a few hearts since he loves that material stone oh so much. Kirk has 2 hearts, which is pretty surprising. I don't feel like I talk to him all that much, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, I do talk to him every day to take the boat. And that's pretty much where we're at. So some movement with some villagers more so than others. You can see that even just giving them a gift that they like every day or every other day does huge wonders for their friendship levels. And that's pretty much it. We're off to a really slow start this summer. It's been 5 days in and not a lot has gone on, but that should pick up soon. I'm going to stop this video, take a little breather, and I may even be back today, the same day, to raise an island, because that's probably our next big thing that we want to do. Thank you all so very much for watching, and hopefully you stick with me, and I hope to see you next time.